How to make mochi for 4 billion people in 2 hours? The old man squeezed his hands together with force. Just like that, a purple medicinal mochi was ready. But even at this incredible speed, the mochi master could only produce 50 million pieces in 2 hours at most. Regular chefs couldn't even attempt it. Meanwhile, 500 million people worldwide had already been exposed to toxic rain. If the antidote wasn't produced within 2 hours, all of humanity would face catastrophic disaster. Komatsu was shocked when he heard the news. To save humanity, he decided to develop a new production method, one that even ordinary chefs could learn. Komatsu begged everyone to give him 10 minutes. He swore he would create a new medicinal mochi recipe. Seeing his determined expression, everyone decided to give him a chance. Komatsu immediately threw himself into researching the medicinal mochi. He first soaked the purple rice in water. Purple rice was the key ingredient for making medicinal mochi. He had to simplify the production process. Now he only had 8.5 minutes left. Every second counted, because those exposed to the toxic rain were already showing symptoms of poisoning. Even Zone, who was supposedly invincible, was about to die. After a brief adjustment period, Komatsu discovered the purple rice contained many impurities, and its color changed significantly with temperature variations. This affected the steaming time. It even affected the force needed when pounding the rice. Such a complex process wasted too much time and energy. Outside, the chefs began whispering among themselves. Chef Yuda believed improving the medicinal mochi was virtually impossible. Tens of thousands of people were dying every minute. The risk was simply too great. But Garan behind him told him not to underestimate Komatsu. Even Miss Chiryu, herself a top chef, told him not to dismiss Komatsu's talent, because just a few days ago, when she and Komatsu were preparing bubble fruit, Komatsu, who had just learned the technique, was already thinking about how to make it accessible to ordinary people. For this, he even used $1 million tomatoes for experiments, and he successfully sliced and plated them, so everyone waited expectantly. Soon, only 10 seconds remained of the promised time. The Gourmet Association staff had lost all hope. Just as they were about to leave, Komatsu burst out carrying a whole basin of medicinal mochi. At the last moment, he had actually done it. The staff immediately arranged a global TV broadcast. They taught the world's 30 million chefs the simplified medicinal mochi recipe. First, mix salt and water in a 1:100 ratio, then soak the purple rice in the salt water for 2 minutes. This prevents the rice from changing color. It also uses water's buoyancy to separate the two different colored grains. Next, Komatsu pounded the steamed purple rice. During the process, he added various detoxifying herbs for flavor. Finally, with one firm squeeze, a medicinal mochi was complete. The entire process took less than 3 minutes. Yudo watched all this in stunned silence. The world's fourth-ranked Damascus Group immediately assigned 50,000 chefs to Komatsu. Then came 20,000 first-class chefs from the Brewer Group. Medicine King Nita sent 40,000 elite chefs. Miss Icicle sent 8,000 head chefs. Even underground chef Garan rallied 30,000 of his crew. Combined with tens of millions of ordinary chefs spread across the globe, producing 4 billion medicinal mochi became a simple task. However, while Komatsu had achieved victory on his end, the 4 heavenly kings were getting brutally beaten by the 4 beasts. Even Battle Wolf was already at death's door.